Yo, what's good, y'all? How y'all doing, man? Top of the morning, man. Yo, this dude better Dom. And as usual, we rocking for the Lord, man. Yo, listen. This morning, as you can see, man, I'm in the trenches. I'm in the trenches where it's real at. You know what I'm saying? Today, I'm gonna talk about workplace shenanigans. Workforce shenanigans. How many of y'all going through it? How many of y'all find it hard to get a job, man? Why do you think that is? Why do you think it's so hard to get a job? Because if you think back in time, right, when you used to go to school, how many of y'all did they diagnose with ADHD? ADH, ADHD. How many of y'all? And then you seen a lot of your counterparts, right? They was doing good in school. They grew up to maybe be doing something decent within the workforce. Well, those are the conformists. Those are the conformists that have a job right now. I mean, I have a job right now too, but in this workforce is designed for people that are going to follow orders. That's it. If they feel you're a free thinking type of person, they don't want to give you a job because the plan for today is for people to work for less, work more for less and be comfortable with that. You know, and when you're the type of person that has a voice that wants to get people out of this way of thinking, they'll blackball you. The workforce, the city working in corroboration, they'll blackball you. I've been blackballed for about 5 or 6 years now. Some local millionaires and just local politicians. Now, the game is so finely played that you wouldn't notice that it's happening. But you have to first know yourself. Are you capable? Are you an able body? You know what I'm saying? Because if you are, and you've been constantly putting in applications, trying to get jobs, yet you're not getting any jobs. You know what I mean? Where do you think that's from? What do you think it takes for an employer to teach people on site about the job? What do you think it really takes, man? It don't take a rocket scientist to figure it out. It's just like when you first start riding a bike, when you first start driving a car. At first, you know, it's going to be unnerving because it's unfamiliar ground to you. But at the end of the day, if you apply for any one particular job, that means that you're willing to be interested enough in what's going on that site. Nobody wants to look stupid as if they don't know what's going on, right? All right. So now what's going to happen is what's going on in the workforce that's not allowing people to eat is going to implode on these higher up entities. You know why? Because you got a lot of people with a lot of families that have to eat, and they're not going to resort to violence. They're not going to resort to selling drugs and doing that. They're not going to do stuff like that. So then people are going to start protesting, and people are going to start picketing and things of that nature. And once people realize the direction that we have to go, which is whenever you protest, we all have to be saying the same exact thing, man. We can't be protesting and saying we want changes, yet, you know, you have some people that's asking for this, some asking for that, some asking for this, some asking for that, and it's all miscellaneous things. That's why we're not taken seriously. But in order for us to be taken seriously, we have to agree upon the direction that we're going in, man. We got to agree upon that. This workforce thing right here, this was designed to keep you down. Think about it. The majority of the people that get a good job, what do they do first? They go get a car, they go get a house, and they get what? They get that off of what? Credit. So now you find yourself having to stay at the job that you probably hate now for 20 or 30 years because you can't afford to leave that job with the contingencies that exist within your life already. So you see, this system is designed to make you fail. So now your whole life is going to be tied into this particular job. Life is not supposed to feel like jail, nor is it supposed to feel like hell, whether it's in the workforce or not. Yet all of it feels like a burden, and it'll be used against you. Why do you think people are so angry? Because they have to be two-faced. They don't want to be that way. They don't want to admit that the choices that they made within their life, within this workforce, it was poor choices. So what they do is they smile and they act like they're just as content and just as successful as everybody else that appears to be around them, opposed to living in reality that they made poor choices. They need to scrap that blueprint and start all over again. Because I'm going to tell you like this. If you got a lot of people out there filling out applications, willing and ready to work, yet they're not finding employment, you got to wonder why that is. Why do you think everything that's supposed to help us is a process? You go to the hospital. It's easy to get in there because they want you to be there. But then you're going to be sitting there and before you know it, 5 hours went by before you actually get to sign the discharge papers. And a lot of times nowadays, you're not even leaving feeling any better than you did. But that's a whole nother segment, man. We talking about this workforce, man. We're going to have to do something about this workforce, y'all. We're going to have to work together on this. How many of y'all, when was the last time you got a raise? Can you remember? And yo, listen, to any job that's still giving employees raises, I respect you 100. If I knew your names, I'd be promoting you right now. I'll be promoting you right now. I'm not going to sit here and try to say every job within the job force is a shitty job. You shouldn't work there. No. It's not even about that. It's not about us, you know what I'm saying, banging on the workforce and we got beef with them. No. We talk about many of the jobs that's working behind the scenes in corroboration to oppress us, period. We all know these jobs. We all know how we're boxed in and how these jobs are using that to their benefit. I mean, to many degrees, you got to understand, they're in the business of getting money. But at the end of the day, at our expense, though, since when did I become a puppet? I'm working with you. You know what I'm saying? I'm working with you. You don't talk to me any way you want to talk to me. You don't try to treat me any way you want to treat me. I'm not your property. I'm literally a human being. Slavery was abolished, in the 1800s? All right? So don't talk to me any way you want to and try to use your status as a means of justification, because it's not. You know, the best work comes from someone who feels appreciated and respected by people that he or she chooses to work with, because it's our choice. Now, all these big wigs, they're feeling themselves right now. They're really feeling themselves right now. But a lot of things are coming to a head. You know, if you notice what's going on with Donald Trump, Giuliani, see, what's done in the dark will always come to the light. You know, a lot of people, they're just slow at receiving it. And you got to understand it. If they've been in power for so long, would you think that they'll just relinquish the power that they have? No, they'll continue to carry on as if everything is normal. And guess what? A narcissist could do that effortlessly. You know why? Because they don't have any feelings anyway. All these people that's in power, they literally don't have any emotions. If they had any emotions, they'd feel just like us. And more than likely, we wouldn't be having this conversation now, would we? Why are we having conversations like this? Why? It's only us human beings here inhabiting this earth right here. So any problems that's created, it could be problems that could be fixed. But if they're not being fixed, now the next question is, why? And it's about money. It's about money, power. But it's all an illusion. It's all an illusion of power. Because at the end of the day, we're the ones that give you power. You know what I'm saying? We're the ones that make you feel like, you know, you deserve some form of respect. But at the end of the day, just like any rapper, any singer, any actor, if you're not relevant no more, you get put on the shelf. We'll put you on the shelf. We'll put your business on the shelf. Yes, we'll put your business on the shelf because we are the employees and we are the consumers. All your money come from us one way or another. So we need to wrap the employees' heads back around this reality. We need to wrap the government's heads around this reality that without us, there is no system. All right? So, you know, somehow we unwittingly got slipped into a reverse situation where it's, you know, we're the ones that's being run. No, we are the people. We are the dominant factor in America. How are we being run? The government is just a spokesperson for us, man. You know what I mean? There's so many jobs out there just to show these different employers that at the end of the day, just as we could be replaced, we can go somewhere else too and bring our business somewhere else. you know? And when you got good workers on your sites that people connect with, and they take their light away from those sites, you think you're not going to lose money, man? You think we don't understand the format of the workforce? We're the ones working on the front line, man. A lot of these business, you know why they go out of business? Because they don't talk to the employees, man. They make decisions from upstairs, and they up in the clouds, not nowhere up in heaven. I'm just somewhere up. Their head is in the cloud. You know, they think they know what's going on because they created the business. Yes, you had a vision at that point in time, but at some point in time, you got caught in the time capsule. You're not really, you're not coming up with ideas that's relevant to what's going on in modern day time. And the only way you can get that is to get it from your employees. But y'all so grouchy and so stingy with the money that you want it to be one situation but split at the same time. Like, yo, we're up here, you're down here. We're going to distinguish the difference because we work hard for this position. You guys are just the workers, okay? We don't need to associate with you. You got to go through all these different proper channels. It's like, yo, hold up, but I could drive by your house right now. It's not like you're not tangible, man. It's not like you live somewhere that, somebody can't come talk to you. Like, you was born into this and you died just like I do. Why do I got to go through all these channels just to talk to you? Who are you? Because I could create mad channels for you to get through to me. Like, who are you? You're nobody. You're somebody that's in a better situation than I am in this economical system. But you're no better than I am for me to have to go through 3 or 4 people to talk to you. And even then, I have to be relevant in your eyes to even receive a call from me. Yo, who are you? That's what I'm saying. These people are their head is so blown up to thinking that at some point in time, they're not even human like us no more. Oh, I got so much money that, we're not one and the same, Yeah, we all go in a hole, but I'm going in a rich man's hole. Listen, man, you're going in a hole. The worms and larvae, they're going to be feeding on your punk ass, just like the rest of us. You know why? Because these is just suits. These is just vessels, man. These just vessels. It's our spirits that matter. That's why people neglect their bodies so much, because at the end of the day, subconsciously, they know that it's just a suit. They don't know it, but they know it. Obviously, if you let your body go to waste like that, knowing that you need this body to sustain in life, how do you not know that there must be something greater than yourself without you actually even knowing it, the way that you neglect your body? Many of us don't give a fuck about our body. Drinking, smoking, fucking late nights, pills, all types of, because we don't really understand what it is we're doing. We don't understand what's really going on, man. But I'm not going to veer off the topic at hand. It does all tie into the same thing, because within this workforce, within this life, you have to have a strong spirit or it'll crack you. It'll break you. If all you people, man, who feel like you have to be 2 different people when you're on the work field, on the workforce, stop doing that. Be yourself. If people don't like it too fucking bad, as long as you're appropriate and you're respectful and you're doing what you got to do, anything else is somebody just trying to control you as a person. And it's not a crime to set boundaries. Listen, don't talk to me like that ever again in your life. Why? What are you going to do? Listen, don't talk to me ever again like that in your life. Thank you. And you walk away. And you walk away. And if that person want to retaliate, then guess what? You go through the proper channels to snub that. Don't ever back down, man. Don't ever back down, man, because a job is an extension of your life. If shit is not working there, it'll trickle into your life, and in your life, your personal life, it'll be problems. It'll be hard for it to work there. You know what I mean? Yo, I love y'all, man. You know what I mean? We got to get at this workforce, man, so we can start living a more fruitful life, man. We putting in that work. We deserve the fruits of our labor, man. Let's do better done, man, as usual, man. Rocking for the Lord, man. I suggest you do, too. And to all y'all haters, all y'all devil worshippers, your day is coming. Stupid dummies, you hear me? Your day is coming. You ain't never read anything. It was just an illusion. A figment of your imagination. You know what I mean? Yeah.